Okay, we're joined in the interview room by St. Mary's head coach Randy Bennett, as well as our student athlete Jordan Ford. Coach, an opening statement on the game this evening.
Yeah, we played well first half and second half. I don't know why, but we didn't play well. We didn't come out of halftime well. Gave up a little run to start the half, and we're kind of digging our way out of that hole. Got it back a little bit, but we didn't defend. We didn't take as good of shots. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is, and proud of our guys. Won 2 tough games and got to the finals, and Gonzaga outplayed us tonight. So, like I said, it's a good game for a half.
Okay, we're going to take questions from the media. Please raise your hand and then state your name and affiliation before asking your question, please.
Yeah, Jeff Ferrato with the West Coast Conference. Jordan, can you talk about what, if anything, Gonzaga did differently defensively in the second half? It looked like they were chasing you around with half a Spokane.
Yeah, every time I come off an on ball, they would double send the second guy, try to get out of my hands, and kind of caught me off guard a little bit. So I was trying to just move it on and let somebody else make a play.
Did it get frustrating? And at the same time, did you get fatigued at all tonight?
It got a little frustrating for me, but I just had to try and stick with it and trust my teammates with the ball.
Other questions? Jeff, go ahead.
Randy, you've seen a lot of Gonzaga teams. I think this might be the 50th game you've coached against Mark Few.
50th?
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting old. It's a lot of games.
What do you think of this Gonzaga team?
They're good. Yeah, I think Mark's done a great job with his team because I think he's got a lot of new guys, and their guards aren't as experienced as they were. He's done they have 2 losses. That's remarkable. So they're really good inside. That's their strength. And they just it's a little bit of a problem for us because we don't have the size, and they just keep bringing it down to the post, and they got us in foul trouble early, and that's was the story of the game. That's where they beat us. It was inside, and then it started like the last 5 minutes, second half or first half. I'm sorry, and then they just kept coming to it. Timmy Petrushev combo at the same time. That's a tough matchup for us because it's hard matchup for Malik.
Your big guys aren't necessarily as big as them, but they're also really young. Is that just a really almost impossible matchup for some of those guys?
I don't want to say impossible, but it's until we get better, and our big guys are young too, the ones we're playing with. It's a tough matchup for us, but Toss helps that a lot, and I think we'll get better. Guys, Foto will be a year older. Bowen was just a freshman. He's not supposed to have to do that as a freshman, take on those guys, but it is what it is, and our guys will improve, and I think we have help coming.
Can you talk about the 3 games that Jordan had for you?
Incredible. I just said to our team in the locker room, I don't know if I've ever seen a guy play better in this tournament. 3 games, and just the shots he hit. He had 2 game winners, and his last half wasn't great, but they took the ball out of his hands. I probably could have done a better job of helping him, but his first half was incredible as well. So he was, I think that's the best I've seen Jordan play for a stretch of 3 games, and to do it in the conference tournament where it really matters it's impressive. It's impressive what he did. Glad he's on our team.
Okay, let's go right over here.
Scott Reese, KTVU. Coach, last year you guys really dictated the pace and it helped you win the game. Wondering what you thought of the pace tonight, if it got away from you a little bit, playing more up and down.
Last year that wasn't our goal, but it ended up being the game. Our goal last year was to take care of the ball, which would control them getting transition. And that was kind of our goal tonight, take care of the ball, keep them out of transition. We didn't do a great job keeping out of transition, but the pace at halftime was a good pace. It was 40-41 or 41-42, something like that. So we were fine with that, and then second half, we just didn't score. So I didn't really – that's how they play. And if they can play that way, they will. If you keep them out of transition, they won't do that to you. And we did not do that second half. I don't know, we did it a little bit first half. We played well first half, kept us where we're at. But second half we didn't, and they kept playing well. So I wasn't that hung up on pace. I was more hung up on taking care of the ball and getting back on D.
Jeff?
This is the question we ask you every year at this time about Sunday and the selection. I presume you have no real qualms about it this year, but do you have any sense of where you should be seated or any of that stuff, or are you just
I just think it's really impressive that we're always right in this little area. It's hard to do that. It's hard to be right in that area every year. And had we not won the tournament last year, we would have been right in that area again. But our guys have done a great job. And after so many of these years, I don't really stress about it at this point. It's out of our hands. The last time we had control was tonight. And up till that point, our guys did a great job. And getting the finals of this tournament was not easy. BYU is a really good team, and they're 9th in the country, and we had to beat them, and that's tough. So I'm proud of our guys, happy with the guys. I feel good about, playing in the NCAA tournament, but I'm not going to jinx it.
Anything else? Got one back here, SB Nation.
Hi, Kyle Cajero, SB Nation. I wanted to talk about Malik Fitz and his start. I know he kind of was a little bit off by his standards the first 2 games. He gets out there, he makes, I think, his first 4 threes in the first half. What aside from the obvious of him making the shots, what changed between those 2 games and tonight, in your opinion?
I think he's excited to play. He's always excited to play. I don't know. He made shots tonight. He can do that. He can go. I think good scores. They see the ball go through the net, gives them confidence, to get a little mojo. He's definitely that guy. He's a momentum guy, and he's put on some ridiculous performances this year. And he was on one tonight, and then we didn't do a good second half. I don't know what the deal was. We just didn't play well second half right from the beginning, and wish we would have played better. And I think Malik got a little frustrated when we got down, and it magnified the problem for us. Like, he started playing too fast in the first half. First half, let's face it, he hit some shots. So did this guy. But we need to keep our composure a little bit second half. And when it wasn't going well, we got down 8 or 10, and we didn't. And then it got to 12 or 14. I think that was that.
Anything else? Coach Jordan, thank you guys very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.